Happy Friday, YouTube. It's your boy, Ron here with 5 tips on how to make more profits selling sports cards on eBay. Let's get to it. So, first step, this is more of a starter step, but I did it for quite a few months, is recycling my old envelopes. You can always use like a permanent marker to scribble out all the old addresses and information and stuff, so you're not passing that along to your customers. Um, or also, if they just taped on the label, I'll just cut it off with a knife or scissors. So that's first step. Second step, kind of obvious one, but do your research. Study eBay sold listings. This is something that I look at almost every morning. Um, but what you're looking for is for, obviously the cards that you've invested in, what they're selling for, but also the more rare cards within that set that may be selling, and the if the to see if the price is going up. Because the rarest cards are going to go up in value first, and you see these cards going for hundreds of thousands of dollars with the Mike Trouts, the Jordans, the Kobe's, so on. Um, and that money's going to trickle down eventually. So but the biggest thing is that you want to see, you see these cards going for $100,000. Well, this card's selling every day for $10,000. So it's like, if you got cards in your set for selling for $10,000, and that's a 1 out of 10, and you got a 1 out of 20, like that looks good for you. So that's the type of stuff that I look to look for, and also just inefficiencies within the market. If you see a 1 of 10 sell for a kind of crazy price, and then you still see one for sale, like that might be an opportunity. So yeah, you want to check into that. Number 3 would be COMC. Some people use it for selling, some people use it for buying. There's a lot of different ways to use it. If you don't know what COMC is, it's basically a sports card consignment shop. I would sort of compare it to buying, like using combined shipping within eBay. Sometimes you buy a product from one person and then combine items to combine your shipping, yada yada. COMC sort of does that, but it does that for all the cards that they have. You're able to combine the shipping with all of them, which can get pricey. It's a little bit different of a setup, because you buy the cards separate and then pay to ship them together. I tend to use about $1 per card, is about what shipping is going to run, and that varies. I tend to buy about 50 items, and then if you want them next week, you can pay $50 extra and get them next week. I usually pick a couple weeks out because I have other cards coming in. I'm not in a big rush, but at the same time, I do want them relatively quick, and they've been decent on that. And I want to say that's ran about $25. So on 50 cards, about $25 shipping, and they come in a box. It's nice to. I like it also because they give you top loaders and everything. You're able to see the cards pretty well because they use clean scans. Um, the downfall being that they don't have as many great deals as eBay can have, because there's more information there for the sellers. But what I was getting to is that you want to look at, there's other information there for buyers as well. You can look at the volume data on COMC, and maybe as I get into more videos, I can get a little bit more detailed on that volume data. But it's nice. You can see per quarter how many items sold for each individual card on COMC, and they're one of the largest, if not the largest, consignment shop as far as sports cards are concerned on eBay. So they have a lot of data. But they also have SRP, a standard retail price option on there, and you kind of got to be tricky. Like you got to find a card and then make then go to make an offer. If you have a free account, because you can just sign up for a free account, there's no charges at all. But you just don't have a lot of the data there that a paid seller might have. But again, this is available free. Is the suggested retail price if you go to make an offer on a particular card, and just if you just use one card, that's the easiest way to do it, because it won't tell you directly what that SRP is for that card. But when you're making an offer, it will tell the SRP more or less, so you can see what the price is relative to that, and it may be helping the seller in that aspect as well. Um, and it's that the SRP doesn't necessarily even mean anything. However, COMC has a lot of data on their hands, and they're able to break that down. That's what they think the suggested retail price is. Um, so I kind of just trust in them on that aspect, whether that's good or not. I feel like it helps, kind of in the down market, like right now is in the NBA. It sort of gives you an idea how good of a discount is on a card, versus, I mean, there's a lot of cards that are half off, in theory, and you can sort of pick out, which one might even have a bigger discount, or, you know, whatever. You get the idea. You can kind of dig through those a little bit better. The key though is data, 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 and research. So you know what you're looking at. So when you see a good deal, you know a good deal. Um, you're not looking and looking and look, because a lot of times if there's a truly good deal on eBay, it's gone like super quick. So that can be a combo bonus point there, is to look at the new listings on eBay, because if there's a new listing that has buy it now or an offer, like I've got a lot of killer deals on that, where I just offered somebody that just put up a listing a crazy offer, and then all of a sudden we're negotiating a deal because they're ready to go. They listed it for sale because they want to sell it, and obviously I'm not making offers on things I don't want. So check out the new listings and make offers, and yeah, because what you'll find is looking through the eBay sold listings is, there will be times where auctions go for much less than you expect, and maybe that person had a higher bid that nobody could overbid, but they just didn't have to pay that much. I don't, whatever the deal may be. But there are times where people just, list stuff and list it wrong, and people and buyers take advantage of that. Um, I'm not sure. There's not any particular time, but it's just one of those things where if you're looking for a particular card, like let's be honest, we all have smartphones. We're searching multiple times a day, or we have the searches, the saved searches set up. Another little tip is to, if you have a car that you're looking for, save a search on eBay, so it's just telling you when there's a new listing, so you're not looking at it, or you're not searching for it on your own. But that being said, you end up looking multiple times a day because there are new listings. Anyway, good stuff. Moving on to, I guess this would be four at this point, would be print your own labels. Multitude of reasons for printing your own labels. If you haven't started already, you probably have some sort of excuse, like I don't want to spend $50 on a printer, or I don't want to buy a new printer because I have an old printer, blah, 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 blah. Printers are really cheap. Just buy a damn printer, please. It's just so worth it. You got your discount on eBay for printing your own label. You don't have to go into the post office. I mean, I can't even stress that enough, that I don't go into the post office. I despise it. I just drop them off every time. So that saves a lot of headache, and it just, if you're selling low dollar cards, I mean, it's an extra dollar that you're making each time, essentially, I guess. Um, but it's money being left on the table, so don't know why I would be doing that unless you're making too much money. But on to point 5. This would be to contact the customer immediately at point of sale, meaning when they purchase their first item, not necessarily when they pay you. When they purchase their item or when they commit to purchasing an item from you, send them an email and thank them. Thank them and ask them if there's anything else they're interested in. You know, did the do you want fries with that concept? There's a reason. There's a reason that McDonald's asks you if you want fries with that, because you might not want fries, but you're gonna get something else most of the time. And you know, maybe you don't, but human nature is to kind of, you know, when you're spending money, to continue spending money. And for whatever reason, I've noticed it with myself too, where somebody can email me and just say, I'm trying to raise money. We're all trying to raise money. You know, you don't have to have a crazy story or anything like that about why you want to sell more of your stuff. We're listing stuff on eBay. We want to sell it. But if you contact the customer, thank them, people always appreciate just like a real person. So try to be real with that email or message on eBay, I guess. And try to develop a line of communication. You know, if somebody's going to spend a lot of money with you, like they'll spend a lot of money again with you if you just find out what they want. And I've just had multiple stories with myself, a couple friends of mine that have been selling, and you know, it could be a $20 or $30 item, and then they're saying, hey, is there anything else you're looking for, and then sell hundreds of dollars on that follow-up sale. So that follow-up sale is actually worth more than the initial sale. um, and part of that ties into, you know, these offers. If you're getting offers that you know, maybe you're not privy to them on one particular item, maybe that sets up a line of communication on that first deal. So, I mean, even if somebody's lowballing you, like, you can still counter it. You don't have to just decline it. Whatever you can do to kind of set up that line of communication with that buyer seems to be pretty big for additional sales, and additional sales are always good. So I think that's going to finish up our video today. You know, obviously like this video, subscribe it, obviously like it, hopefully you like it. Comment below. We'll talk about, I'd like to know, you know, what you guys want to see more videos on. Obviously it's been a while since I've done videos, so I'm going to try to get that up and going again, and better quality. I know this is kind of rough. I got my squeaky chair, I got my laptop that I'm using to record on versus the GoPro. So I appreciate all your patience with me. Let me know how the audio is. And guys, any questions about sports cards, shoot them at me. And maybe in a couple days, a week or so, we can go over some of my favorite sports cards. So have a great weekend. Look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.